I think in just today in society, healing has just taken this whole array of like, you have to figure out what's wrong with you first before you move on and do X, Y, and Z, which is 100% not true. You're feeling overwhelmed. You are living life on autopilot every single day. You're making the same decisions. You just feel like, what's going on in my life? Why do I feel so stagnant? I have been there, and that's why exactly I'm so happy I can make this video for you today. My name is Jada, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing why you might be feeling stagnant in your life. You may be watching people live their life every day online, you're scrolling, you're constantly doing the same thing every day, and you're sitting here and wondering, when do I get to live my life? When is it time for me to live life out loud? These are literally the things that I would say to myself every single day almost. I was just at a point where I was living life, but like not on my accord, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. So one thing that I really want you to understand is that you have complete creative control over your life. Think of yourself as a creative director. The meaning or the saying that people say, you have to use the the cards that life dealt you. That's really not true. You can change your circumstances at any time. And I think a lot of the times when we're stuck in a certain place, a situation, in a relationship, in a friendship, we think that that's the end all be all, when I truly believe that God always provides you a way out somewhere, somehow. So I just want to give you a few steps that you can use if you are feeling very stagnant in your life and you really don't know what you're doing or what you want to do. So if you see me look off camera, it's because I have some notes that I'll be referring to because I've really thought this out. Like all the videos that I really post about are
door open,
and that's the front door opening. So I would recommend, the first thing I'd recommend for you is to just zoom out and take a step back. Everything that you're currently doing right now, I just want you to, you can either write this down or maybe take a little bit of time and to just like think about, what do you do from the exact moment you wake up to the moment you hit your pillow at night? Do you immediately wake up and scroll on your phone? Do you immediately maybe check your emails, check your text? You might get into some substances. I don't know. You might be doing one of those things. Or you might be on the healthy track. You may be getting up and drinking the green juice and working out and things like that, but there's still a connecting factor when you're just going through the motions. Like, you think you're doing the things that are right, you can still be going through the motions. So for me, what that looked like is I was getting up and working out, I was doing the juicing, I was doing X, Y, and Z, but there was still a lull period in the day where I didn't really know why I felt so stagnant and why I felt just so like stuck in where I was. So a few of the ways that you can get through this are really simple, and I think a lot of people overlook this because I think in just today in society, healing has just taken this whole array of like, you have to figure out what's wrong with you first before you move on and do X, Y, and Z, which is 100% not true. But here are some ways that you can get out of stagnancy today. One, I would recommend, anytime I feel stagnant, anytime I feel like what is going on, I go and take a walk. I usually will do this with my dog because obviously it's a little bit of workout time for him, but I do this with no music, not even AirPods in or anything. I really think that when you're just taking a walk out, it allows your brain to just see your environment, see what's going on. You might see something that inspires you, and that catapults a bunch of other thoughts and saying, I just saw that person get into his new car, my neighbor. That might catapult you into maybe reaching out to the neighbor or maybe saying, I want a new car. Let me go and look at new cars. There's so many just ways that when you are out walking, especially in a new environment, whether that's in your neighborhood, that can be at a new park, you might go hiking. A lot of the times your environment is what's stopping you or what's halting you from getting to the next step. So anytime I just feel like I need a breath of fresh air up here, I will go and take a walk. 2, taking a nap. Now, I'm not saying to immediately wake up, do a little bit, and then take another nap. I'm saying when you get throughout the day and you feel very burnt out or you just feel really upset in your nervous system or like there's just a pit in your stomach, I always recommend taking a nap. Now, with this, Obviously the nap too is an environment to really just like calm yourself down. If you have a lot on your mind, if you're thinking about decisions that you have to make, sometimes you just have to calm your mind. A lot of the times for me, when I feel very overwhelmed, I will go and take a nap. I usually like to have the room dark. I'll get my favorite blanket and I'll just cuddle up and take maybe a 30-minute cat nap. When I wake up, of course, my problem might not be fully solved, but I just feel a lot better and I feel a lot more refreshed on what it is that I have to deal with. So that is something that if you ever feel like a pit in your stomach or you just feel super overwhelmed, never hesitate to take a nap. Taking a nap does not equate you to being lazy. When we look back when we were kids, we would take naps during the day. Babies, when they're upset and they're sad and they're crying, they take a nap and then they wake up and they usually feel fine. So I think we need to normalize taking naps as adults and everything will be okay. 3 is reading. So I will say this with a bit of caution. I think that reading too many self-help books or personal development books can actually hinder you rather than help you. However, there are a few books that I really think that when you do feel stagnant, they're great to pick back up again and just to get that spark of creativity or artistry back in. In my opinion, I love The Artist's Way. I have probably read that book twice now, and the book that I have, when I read through it, I just highlight things that really stand out to me or I'll write something in. So anytime I'm feeling just like kind of stagnant, I'm feeling stuck, I need to make a decision, I'll go back through that book and I'll just read little parts that past me left, like little highlights, and it really helps me like open up my brain, open up my box of thinking and my perspective. Artist's Way, if you have not read that book, please read it. It's such like a chef's kiss. I feel like every artist, ever creative, and even if you're not an artist or creative, I feel like everyone should read that because I truly believe that deep down, everyone can create something. Everyone is capable of creating, and creating can also open up just like a world view of perspectives and just open you up if you're feeling stagnant, which is the whole point of this video. Okay, 4 is journaling. I like to do the stream of consciousness, specifically the morning pages. So if you've read The Artist's Way, you know that she talks about the morning pages as something that you should do throughout the whole process of the book. I believe the book is about like a 12-week series of like going through different tasks and reading and things like that. But anytime you have something deep on your mind or you're not sure what you should do, journaling should always be your go-to. In my opinion, I think that journaling is the best when it's fresh in the morning. I will usually wake up and the first thing that I have next to my bedside is my journal. I will sit up and I will just journal a stream of consciousness. Now, this doesn't have to be super like on point and perfect. This journal should only be read by you. It's a stream of consciousness, so it's really just whatever it is you want. Don't make it seem so perfect because you don't even know. There are sometimes things subconsciously that are stuck in your mind that you can't verbalize, but if you write it down on paper and it just comes out naturally, there might be an answer you've been trying to pray on or just an answer that you've been trying to receive somehow, some way, and that day it comes to you. You write it down and you look back and read it, you're like, oh my God, like that's the answer that I needed. And I know because this has personally happened to me at least a handful of times. So stream of consciousness, it's literally as simple as just like one of my journals, one of my literally like 5 or 7 journals. You know, today I woke up, I'm feeling a little bit anxious, but I'm really excited because tonight I'm teaching a dance class. It really has me thinking that dance is one of my favorite things to do. I cannot wait to, and then you just go, 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 go. So definitely if you're stuck and you don't really want to talk about anything, talk about what you're going through with someone else, or you really just feel like you need to release something, I will always hands down say journal. I would recommend giving journaling maybe like just 5 minutes. It's a stream of consciousness again, and it doesn't even have to be perfect handwriting. I sometimes just like scribble, like just go along the page because you just want to get what's ever up in here onto the paper. And I promise you, you will thank me later. 6 is personally one of my favorites, is listening to music, specifically instrumental music. I have really started implementing lately listening to more classical, contemporary, and jazz music more over than like rap or hip hop or pop. Now, mind you, like, I'm a dancer. I love listening to a good pop girly song. I love all my artists, but I think when it comes to recalibrating your brain and your mindset and really getting focused on what it is that you want, especially if, again, if you are feeling stagnant, it's really important to listen to music that inspires you and produces different brain waves. I really like to listen to jazz music in the morning when I'm getting ready and also at night. I just feel like it's a really easy and calming way to ease into my day and to ease out of my day when I'm getting ready. I have, for the month of September, I've tried to actually avoid listening to music with lyrics, but again, it's not perfect. Like if I'm in the car with like my cousin or my mom and like the radio's on, I'm not going to tell them like you need to turn that off. But I've made a conscious effort to listen to more classical music. I also grew, like, I'm a ballet dancer, so classical music has always just like transcended me into just this other place because you're listening to the harmony and how it makes you feel. You're not listening to the lyrics. So that is something I would definitely recommend. Go on Spotify, go on Apple Music. I also have playlists that I can link down below if you're interested, but specifically classical music, contemporary, and jazz music for sure. Next is coloring. Now, you're probably getting to this part in the video like, Jada, like coloring, like I'm not a little kid. I know that. But something about coloring and getting, like, it doesn't have to be, like, you can literally go to the store, like Walmart, Kroger, the Dollar Tree, get a coloring book, get some crayons, color pencils, anything, or even get it on your iPad. And there's just something so nice about just like letting your mind run free and you don't have to think about anything. I like to make this and turn this into like a little date for myself. I might put on like one of my old favorite cartoons. I might put on a show that I'm really watching. And that's just really time for me to reconnect with my inner child and to just have fun. I think the older that we get, we lose sight of like, you are supposed to have fun in life. Life is not always supposed to be like bills, issues, relationship problems, friendship problems. Like life needs to be fun again. And I think for me, when I have felt these periods of stagnancy in my life, I wasn't having fun. I was always thinking of things that I needed to fix or things that I needed to do. And I didn't just like relinquish that and just like have fun. So that's why I really think like coloring is super fun to incorporate because it just allows you to be a kid again. Lastly, what I would say is to take some type of class. Always go take a class, have some type of hobby. For me, of course, I'm always going to be teaching or taking dance classes, but for me lately, I have started to take tennis classes and pickleball classes. Something about doing that just makes me feel so excited and it's so different than what I usually do. So I would recommend anyone to like go take a class. If there was some type of sport or like art activity that you didn't get to do when you were a kid, give yourself that time and that commitment now to go and explore that. There's something about recommitting to something or trying something new and just continuously doing it that also will inspire and transpire in other parts of your life. And also, I've had a friend recently, you know, she was younger. She really liked playing the guitar. Now, she didn't stick with it. I think she just more or less like went into acting specifically, but she felt really disconnected from her acting. So we were talking and I was like, is there anything that you've been wanting to do but you haven't? And she's like, honestly, I've been wanting to get back into guitar playing. So I'm like, girl, like, we live in LA. You know how many guitar players there are? Like, go hit someone up for like a private or a class. And just that little conversation was able to just help her, like, not take herself so seriously, but to know that you can be a beginner at something or you can reconnect with your inner child again. So I would definitely recommend to go take a class, something that you like to do or something that you've never done, and just allow yourself to be a beginner at something. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just something to do for fun. So overall, I just want to say I gave you a few examples of like physical things that you can do in terms of like getting through the stagnancy or feeling stuck. But I really just want you to understand that you don't always have to make something happen in terms of your career or wherever you're at. Sometimes it's okay to just sit in the silence and let things play out and let things just like pan out for you. Anytime you feel a sense of, I don't know what I'm doing, what is going on, just always reconnect with like that inner child and like do something fun and creative, because I promise you, I'm only saying this because I have personally experienced it. Anything that you'll find on this channel, it's not something that I'm just like pulling out of my ass. I'm actually saying it because I believe it, and it's something that I've personally been through. Always connect with your inner child when it comes to you being stagnant in your life, and just know that everything is always working out for you. So again, anytime you are feeling some type of like weird energy and you don't know what to do one of the, I think I said like 8 or 9, 7 maybe. Do one of those activities, and I promise you it's going to relinquish something in your life that will really help you. And other than that, I have nothing else. So I really hope that this has helped you today. If you're interested in more content like this, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be rolling out some more videos soon. And if you're also a reader, I have a Substack. It's called onmypathclub.substack.com. That's the link, but the actual blog name is called On My Path Club. And there I have honest conversations about being creative, a dancer, an actor, and just like living life and figuring it out as I go, because I don't know everything, but I only know what I do know, and that's why I created this channel. So other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.